Right now, you're using ancient Mesopotamian technology. You checked the time today using their invention. You probably wrote something down using their system. And tonight, you might even enjoy one of their most famous creations. Ancient Mesopotamia gave us inventions we use every single day. And most people have no idea. Before we discover how much we owe to the world's first civilization, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. We're uncovering incredible historical discoveries every week. Let's dive in. Mesopotamia, the land between two rivers. Located in modern-day Iraq, between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. This was where human civilization truly began, around 10,000 BCE. The Sumerians, Babylonians, Assyrians, and other cultures that emerged here didn't just survive. They revolutionized human life. They invented technologies so fundamental that we still use them 5,000 years later. From the moment you wake up to when you go to sleep, you're surrounded by Mesopotamian innovations. Today, we're revealing 7 incredible inventions from the world's first civilization. Inventions you probably use every single day. Invention 1. The 60-minute hour. Let's start with something you've probably done multiple times today, checking the time. When you look at your watch or phone and see 3:45 p.m., you're using a Mesopotamian invention. The Sumerians developed the sexagesimal system around 3000 BCE, a number system based on 60. They divided the circle into 360 degrees, 60 times 6. They divided hours into 60 minutes, and minutes into 60 seconds. Why 60? Because it's incredibly practical. 60 can be divided evenly by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 15, 20, and 30. This makes calculations much easier than a decimal system. Modern mathematics, geometry, timekeeping, and navigation all use this 5,000-year-old Mesopotamian system. Every time you schedule a meeting, catch a flight, or time your cooking, you're using Sumerian mathematics. Invention 2. The wheel. Here's one everyone knows about, but few realize just how revolutionary it was. The wheel. The oldest wheel ever discovered was found in Mesopotamia, dating to around 3500 BCE. But here's what's fascinating. The Sumerians didn't invent it for transportation first. They invented it for pottery. The potter's wheel allowed them to mass-produce clay vessels with perfect symmetry. Only later, around 3200 BCE, did they adapt it for chariots and carts. Think about your day for a moment. Cars, bicycles, shopping carts, wheelchairs, rolling suitcases, office chairs, even fidget spinners. The wheel is everywhere, and what makes it remarkable is that it's a purely human invention. Unlike tools that mimic nature, nothing in nature rolls on wheels. The Mesopotamians imagined it from scratch. Invention 3. Writing. This might be the most important invention in human history. Writing. Before writing, knowledge died with people. Around 3500 to 3100 BCE, the Sumerians developed cuneiform. The word comes from Latin cuneus, meaning wedge. They pressed wedge-shaped reed styluses into soft clay tablets. Initially, it was pictographic. Simple images representing objects like beer, grain, or sheep. But it evolved into a sophisticated writing system that could express complex ideas. Laws, stories, medical knowledge, mathematical formulas, prayers, all preserved for future generations. The famous Epic of Gilgamesh, one of humanity's oldest stories, was written in cuneiform. Hammurabi's Code, one of the first written legal systems, was carved in cuneiform. Every time you write a text message, send an email, or read a book, you're using technology that started in ancient Mesopotamia. Modern civilization literally depends on their invention. Invention 4. Mathematics. Speaking of complex ideas, let's talk about Mesopotamian mathematics. The Sumerians and Babylonians weren't just counting. They created multiplication tables, division tables. They calculated square roots and cube roots. They solved algebraic equations. Their mathematical tablets show incredibly advanced problem solving for 4,000 years ago. One famous tablet, Plimpton 322, dates to around 1800 BCE. It contains Pythagorean triples 1,000 years before Pythagoras was born. The Babylonians used mathematics for astronomy. They tracked planetary movements with remarkable precision. Their astronomical records were so accurate that Greek astronomers used Babylonian data for 700 years. Modern mathematics, engineering, physics, and computer science all build on foundations laid in Mesopotamia. Invention number 5. The calendar. Ever wondered who decided a year should have 12 months? The Mesopotamians. They invented the lunisolar calendar, combining lunar months with the solar year. This system became the foundation for almost every calendar that followed. The Babylonians tracked lunar cycles with incredible accuracy. They understood that 19 solar years equal almost exactly 235 lunar months. They used this knowledge to create a calendar that stayed synchronized with seasons. This was crucial for agriculture. Farmers needed to know when to plant and harvest. Priests needed to know when to perform seasonal rituals. The modern calendar we use today evolved from Mesopotamian timekeeping systems. Every time you plan your week, schedule an appointment, or celebrate a birthday, you're using their innovation. Invention 6. The sailboat. Mesopotamia means between rivers. The Tigris and Euphrates were transportation highways, but rowing upstream was exhausting. So the Mesopotamians revolutionized water travel around 3500 BCE. They invented the sailboat, large square cloth sails that caught the wind. This transformed trade and transportation. Suddenly, goods could travel hundreds of miles with minimal human effort. Famous explorers like Christopher Columbus and Marco Polo sailed across oceans using this Mesopotamian technology. Modern shipping still uses the same basic principle, catching wind power to move vessels across water. Though today's sails are more sophisticated, the fundamental concept remains unchanged for 5,500 years. Invention 7. Beer. And finally, an invention many people appreciate after a long day. Beer. The oldest concrete evidence of beer production comes from Sumerian tablets dating to 4000 BCE. One tablet shows people drinking from a communal bowl. Another contains a hymn to Ninkasi, the goddess of brewing. And it's actually a recipe: barley, water, and fermentation. The Sumerians didn't just make beer, they perfected it. By the time of the Babylonians, they were producing over 20 different types of beer. Beer wasn't just recreational. It was safer to drink than water, which often carried diseases. It was nutritious, providing calories and vitamins. It was used as payment for workers. Some theories suggest beer may have been a major reason humans settled down and started farming. You need grain to make beer, and grain requires agriculture. Modern brewing still follows the basic Mesopotamian process discovered 6,000 years ago. The bigger picture: foundation of civilization. These 7 inventions represent just a fraction of Mesopotamian innovation. They also invented irrigation systems that revolutionized farming, mass-produced bricks for building cities, the plow for efficient agriculture, copper metallurgy that led to the Bronze Age, maps for navigation, even soap for hygiene. What's remarkable is how fundamental these inventions are. They're not just historical curiosities. They're the building blocks of modern civilization. The Mesopotamians didn't have computers or advanced scientific instruments. They observed, experimented, and innovated. They turned their region's challenges into opportunities. Limited natural resources? Use clay creatively. Need to track trade? Invent writing? Want to plan agriculture? Develop mathematics and astronomy. This was systematic innovation on a massive scale. So the next time you check your watch, write a note, or enjoy a cold beer, remember this: you're using technology invented by people who lived 5,000 years ago. Ancient Mesopotamia wasn't just the first civilization. It was the foundation for every civilization that followed. From the wheel in your car to the calendar on your phone. From the mathematics you learned in school to the writing system you use every day. Mesopotamian innovations are woven into the fabric of modern life. They didn't just change their world, they changed ours. If this made you see history differently, hit that like button. Subscribe for more fascinating discoveries about how ancient civilizations shaped our modern world. What other ancient inventions should we explore? Drop your suggestions in the comments below. We read every single one and use them for future videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.